returning to Roy. "I don't want a relationship. She just wanted a guy who'd come over to fuck once or twice a week. Was that too much to ask?" "I didn't think I did either. And now look at me. It'll happen for you, too." Well, Roy was high on love. How nice for him. They said their goodbyes, and Nicole closed the door. She took off the tight jeans and slinky red shirt she'd put on for Roy and changed into yoga pants and a t-shirt. She'd wear nicer clothes when she went out with her friends tonight, but there was no need now. Why can't I break someone's heart? Just once? Nicole didn't actually want to hurt anyone. She just wanted to know she could be loved. Wanted to be desired for more than her looks. But it never happened, and she was starting to feel like something was wrong with her. No. She would not let herself feel that way. She had a job she was good at. She got along with her family and friends. She just needed a fuck buddy who wouldn't fall in love with someone else 2 weeks later. And life would be perfect. At 6 o'clock, Nicole pulled on her tall black boots and headed to Finch Station. A year ago, she'd moved to this new building south of Yonge and Finch. Before that, she'd lived in the West End. It was a bit of a trek to the cider bar that she frequented with her friends. But she liked where she lived. Lots of great Asian restaurants, and it was closer to her parents and sibling. Once on the subway, she pulled out her e-reader. At Ossington, she switched to a bus. She'd normally walk, but it was a frigid January day. When she arrived at Ossington Cider Bar, her friends Sierra Wu and Rose Pong were already there. They had a table near the back, where they wouldn't be blasted by cold air every time someone opened the door. "Hey, Nicole," Rose said in her cheerful, quiet voice as she pulled out a chair. "They have your blackberry nectarine cider on tap." "Excellent," Nicole said. "How are you?" "Not too bad." These were her closest friends, but Nicole didn't tell them what had been on her mind. No, she was the kick-ass career woman who enjoyed sex and took what she wanted. "You moved in okay?" Nicole asked. This was the first time she'd seen her friends since Rose had moved in with Sierra, in the semi-detached house in the annex owned by their friend Amy Sharp. Amy had inherited it from her great-aunt, but since getting married, she'd moved in next door with her husband. Speaking of Amy... "Hey, everyone!" Amy was perky, as usual. She pulled off her toque, complete with pom-pom, and sat down next to Nicole. "So do I get to hear your news now, Sierra?" "You have news?" Nicole asked Sierra. "Are you finally going to tell us who you're dating, or is it something else?" "I'm finally telling you," Sierra said. "You won't believe who it is," Rose exclaimed. "Rose already knows?" Nicole asked. Sierra shrugged. "We live together." "So, who is it?" "I'm not saying anything until Charlotte arrives." "Boo, you're no fun." Charlotte Tam was usually punctual, but she didn't arrive for another 25 minutes, until Nicole had drunk half her cider and the waiter was placing a bowl of mussels in front of her. The mussels in tomato white wine broth were delicious, and they were served with a crusty baguette and lots of butter. She slathered butter on a piece of bread and had a bite. Then she noticed something about her friend. "Charlotte, your shirt's inside out, and you have sex hair." Charlotte scowled. "God damn it! It's so hard to put on proper clothes and leave the apartment." "Did you stop at Mike's on the way here?" Charlotte mumbled something incoherent before heading to the washroom to fix her shirt. Nicole couldn't help but chuckle. Once Charlotte returned and ordered one of her disgusting dry ciders, Nicole turned to Sierra. "Now will you tell us?" Sierra wiped her mouth and had a sip of cider. "I'm dating Colton Sanders." Nicole choked on a mussel. "The Colton Sanders?" she croaked. "You mean the hotshot real estate developer?" Charlotte asked. "The billionaire?" "Yep," Sierra said. There was a minute of silence as they all absorbed this information, and then they bombarded Sierra with questions. "How did you meet?" "Does he take you on fancy dates? Doesn't he